I give up on that one. I was waiting.
On which one? One or two? Okay. All right, so here we go. This one, again, I've made a couple mistakes here that I tend not to make on the test. Number one, I only gave you A, B, C, D, E. I very rarely make that kind of mistake. And number two, I should have said that this is sigma and not just standard deviation. Because that, just saying standard deviation implies, I guess it could be either one. So I should have said sigma there. I apologize for that. Now, we are testing the claim that the watch batteries have a mean lifespan of 500 days. We are testing the claim that the mean span is 500 days. So in words, the mean is 500. In symbols, it would look like this. Mu equals 500. Again, not using X bar. I know what X bar is. It ain't 500. It's mu equals 500. So, with that being said, A will be that HO is mu equals 500. H1 is that mu is not equal to 500. Part B would be to draw a picture, and in this case it will be a two-tail test. So we're going to have a tail here and a tail here. How do we know it's two-tail? This tells me it is. Of these two, which is my claim? HO. So we're going to put a star next to HO, right? Now, looking up 0.05 is the total significance level, so that means this area is 0.025 and this area is 0.025. Looking those up on the chart, you would get 1.96 and negative 1.96. Now, from there, you got to know the formula. The formula is Z equals X bar minus mu divided by sigma over the square root of n. Part D says plug in some numbers, do some work. So Z equals 485 minus 500 divided by 35 over the square root of 36. Is that, we straight on that? So 485 minus 500 is negative 15. Negative 15 times 6 is negative 90. Negative 90 divided by 35 is 18 divided by 7. 18 divided by 7 is 2 4/7. I was so over that. 2.57. For those of you that did not follow that in your heads, I don't know what's wrong with you. How could you not keep up with that? I swear. I'm only kidding. Let's show you how to use the calculator. I'm kidding. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. It's okay. Funny thing is, my wife will be adding something. She's just like, "Here, do it." I'm like, "You got a calculator. Why do you want me to do it?" She's like, "You're faster. Go." That's it. All right. 485 minus 500. Close parentheses, divided by, open parentheses, right? Don't forget to open that bottom set of parentheses. A lot of people will forget that. 35 divided by square root 36. Okay. So that's how you would want to type that in. Negative 2.57. Okay. And I'll tell you what. I'm just going to demonstrate my technological prowess. Watch this. Boom. Look at there, right there. That's unbelievable. They should just start paying me to do some kind of conferences on this stuff. Now, where does... I say they should pay me. I don't even have negative in there. It's negative 2.587. Negative 2.57. Where does that fall? It falls in the shaded area. And if it's shady, you gotta reject that deal if it's a shady deal. Negative 2.57. Okay? So we're going to reject HO. Now, again, I always reject or fail to reject HO. I never reject or fail to reject H1. If you do that, you're guaranteed to be wrong, I promise. Part F. What does part F say? It's time to interpret. Well, if I reject HO, I'm saying that HO is false and that H1 is true. So what am I doing to the claim? Am I rejecting it or failing? Am I rejecting it or supporting it? I'm rejecting it, right? So what I'm going to say is, at a 0.05 level of significance, there is not, give me a second, I'm going to write it the way you're supposed to, and then I'll tell you an alternative. There is sufficient evidence. I learned yesterday that writing so close to the microphone is not a very good idea. And here I am doing it again today. My son was watching it, and all I heard was click, 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 click. There is sufficient evidence to reject the claim. Now, if you said at a 0.05 level of significance there is not sufficient evidence to support the claim, I'd give you credit for that. Okay? Because that, technically for this problem, is not right. But due to the time constraints of the course, I'm going to be okay with it. To reject the claim that mu is equal to 500. Part G, since n is greater than 30, the sample mean is normally distributed. Okay. We straight on that?
Yeah.
Again, if you said you do not support the claim that mu is 500, I'd give you credit.